Hi everyone, I'm Autumn from the Autumn Review. I hope you all had a great week this week. This is my fourth attempt at filming this because my kids won't leave me alone today. So I'm in my infant's bedroom, locked in, hoping to get this done as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get started. The first book that I have for review is called So I'm a Double Threat by Julie Prestsader, and I'll be part of that blog tour coming up soon. The next two books I got are Black Blood and Pure Blood by Melissa Pearl. I was recently part of her Golden Blood blog tour. Golden Blood is the first book in that series, and I really enjoyed it. So she asked me if I would review her other two books in that series. So I'm excited because I was going to buy them anyway, so worked out. The next book I got is called Wraith by Angel Lawson. The next book is called Blood Singers by Tamara Rose Blodgett. I hope it's Tamara, not Tamara. I apologize if it's Tamara. The next book is called Brightest Kind of Darkness by P.T. Michelle, and I love this cover on this book. It's so gorgeous. The next book is called Familiar Ties by Naya Nikki, and I'll be part of a blog tour for that coming up as well. And the next book is called The Genius and the Muse by Elizabeth Hunter, and I love Elizabeth's writing. I'm familiar with it. I'm a fan of her Elemental Mysteries series, and that is a paranormal romance series, and The Genius and the Muse is her first adult contemporary romance. So it looks good. It looks different. It looks like a different romance story. So hopefully that comes out in May. I don't have a specific release date for it yet. I don't think Elizabeth does either. So I'm really going to try my hardest to get to it before the book releases. Then I have the last book that I have for review is called Barefoot Girls, and that is by Tara McTiernan. And the books that I purchased this week, I purchased The Calling. Is part of The Calling is part of the Darkness Rising series by Kelly Armstrong, and I am a very big Kelly Armstrong fan. The Calling is a young adult paranormal, and it's the second book in the series, and I'm really curious to see what happens in this one. It looks great. The next book I got is called Fairy Tale Fail by Mina Esguerra. Hope I'm saying your name properly. I got this book. It was only 99 cents, and I bought it because I participate in a weekly Mimi called My Book Boyfriend, and one of the other participants this week had her book boyfriend was the lead character in Fairy Tale Fail, and he absolutely sounded adorable. So I went on to Goodreads and I looked at the book description, and it sounded like something I would like. It looks like it's a really fast, short read. So I went on to Amazon and I got it for 99 cents. So because it's so short, I might be able to squeeze it in at some point soon. We'll see. And then the last book that I purchased is called Rules of Attraction by Simone Alcalese. And I had purchased Perfect Chemistry, which is the first book in that series. I purchased that a while ago, and I was finally able to get to that book. I read it recently, and I enjoyed it. So I wanted to go ahead and get the next book in the series, and I'll be posting a review for Perfect Chemistry, the first book, probably sometime this week. Hopefully I can get it written in the next few days. that series. I'll give you a little bit about that series. It's about three brothers, and they are from Mexico, but they live in the States now. And their father had been killed. He was a gang member, and the oldest brother, Alex, is the lead male character in Perfect Chemistry. And in his story, he falls in love with a girl from the other side of town. And so they have to overcome a lot of diversity in order to be together. And it was an interesting story. It was a nice romantic story. I enjoyed it. So the next book is about Carlos. He is the middle son, and I'm looking forward to it. It takes place a few years later after Perfect Chemistry ends, so there have been some changes, and it looks good. Then the other books that I got this week, my good friend Andrea over at the Bookish Babe sent me a few books that she thought I would like. She did a big book cleaning. She did a big bookshelf cleaning recently, and but one of the books that she sent me, she loved it, and a couple of my other friends loved it as well. So I wanted to read it, so she sent it to me, and it's called Moon Glass, and it's by Jessie Kirby. And I just absolutely love this cover. I think it's a gorgeous cover. So I can't wait to read it. The other book she sent me is called The Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton. And I have not heard of this book, so I like the cover. It's a really pretty cover. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get to that soon. And then the last book is I've already read it, and I've already reviewed all 3 books in the series, and if you follow my blog, you know I'm a fan of the 50 Shades series. I know some people aren't. It is, the content is very controversial, so I love it. Anyway, I buy all the books that I love, I buy in paperback, and I ordered all 3 books in the series a while back, and this week I got the first one, 50 Shades of Grey. So I was so excited, and I hope that one day I can meet E.L. James and she can sign it for me. Wouldn't that be awesome? And speaking of the 50 Shades series, my friend April over at Sensational Books, that is her blog, and she creates book trailers, and she recently did a trailer for the 50 Shades series, and it is awesome. You have to go check it out because she's really done such a fine job on it. I'm so proud of her, and we, myself and a couple of friends of mine and April's, we begged her to make a trailer for the 50 Shades series. So she did it, and we love it, and I hope you enjoy it. Go check it out. And I think that's all I have for this week. So I look forward to seeing what's in your mailbox. Happy reading!